Welcome to Thriving Tribesmen. My name is Kuri, your host, and I'm excited to be making this episode. I was just speaking to a gentleman, felt really bad having that conversation because his wife has left him. And one of the things that happens when somebody leaves, or especially when a woman leaves their husband, generally there's a few things that are happening. She feels like this guy is not got no abilities to create resources, no ability to lead the relationship, and therefore she feels like that she's not tired of being the leader. She's tired of having being the one that dictates the relationship, and generally this is why one of the reasons why they leave, because when it comes to attraction and being partnering up, generally it's to do with resources. And now those resources are actual money and roof over the house, protection. And you see this in the animal kingdom. And even if you look at the primates, like the guys that get the woman or sexual access, they have to be bold, leadership, and they have to exhibit all these other traits in order to get sexual access. So in order to get sexual access, or at least marriage in our times, definitely you have to have those leadership skills. You have to be able to deliver those attributes in order for you to remain into a relationship, to attract first, but then also to remain within a relationship. So there's a breakdown where she's now gone through this process where she starts seeing that you lack these. Might not be because you've lost them, but it's just because, like, for example, now if you're in a sexless relationship, there's other things that would have come into play. Maybe you were transactional with your approach. Maybe you were, too full on. Maybe you were outcome dependent. Maybe you were a little bit needy. All those things that devalue you as a potential suitor. So really, when she leaves, again, is from a society point of view, a woman leaving her husband has got very bad connotations on her. So she will have to go for a smear campaign in order for her to prepare herself to leave. So with the family, with so on, and so they would have to go through the process of really amplifying everything that you've done that's wrong in order for her to leave and then not be tarnished. And sometimes, again, if there's children involved, for her to leave with the children and put them in that sort of situation, it takes a lot. So when it comes to trying to get her back, the worst thing you can ever do is for you to beg her to come back. And the other thing is that the worst thing that you could even do, which is doubly worse, even if that's a word, is to not do anything in your life to change. So I think when you guys want to speak to them in this scenario, they're trying to get her back. They're using the children to try and get access to her. And they're doing all these things to try and get, and they've got the good intentions of getting the relationship back together. But what I find is that the quickest way of getting her back is to actually focus on yourself. Yes, you can see the kids, but the priority becomes you, rediscovering yourself. One of the main things that I would do personally is I would start going out for dates. And you'd be surprised how quickly somebody can turn around in terms of a woman, if she sees you or even hears that you're dating somebody, preferably somebody who's younger, more attractive. That would definitely change things pretty quickly, because it's what they call social proof. So the fact that she thinks that you're not that great, she thinks that you're not that much of a leadership, she thinks that you're probably worthless and nobody else will ever be attracted to you. The moment she sees you with a younger version, attractive version, and all of a sudden you've got this ability to pull somebody who's much better than she is, she will be massively attracted. Now, this is based off of experience, and this is also based off of I made a few clients that I've actually told to do this, and they've done it, and literally the turnaround of that woman coming back is much quicker, because now all of a sudden she sees them in this new light, like, wow, other women love this guy. And all of a sudden I think one of the things I heard recently was this guy was saying, we've been split up for over 7 months and I've still been faithful to her. Like, why? You've broken up. It's gone. It's finished. So while it's finished, you've got this opportunity to actually build your skill in terms of seduction and really start seeing your faults and really start working on them. And you can only work on them if you're in a relationship. So, touch wood, Miss Tribesman doesn't chuck me out or leave. But if she did, I would have a whole line of women ready to, do some fun stuff. And that would not be to spite her, no. But it would be just for the sake that I'm now moving to a process where I'm really trying to understand whether I'm worth something. Because I think that's probably one of the quickest things to try and understand. Are you worth something? If you are worth something, there's validation that you can actually pull somebody else. And there's other instances where you've pulled somebody else and you find that person is a better relationship than the actual relationship that you're trying to get back. Most people want to get the relationship back because it's not in our nature to see our tribe fall apart. It goes against everything. That's why men never initiate divorce. Never. So, again, it's very important then to realize that when she's out of the house and she decides to leave, the quickest way to get her back is not to chase. It's probably to go the other way and say, okay, it's cool. You don't cry. You hold your emotions. You be stoic about it. You continue showing love to your children. You continue being kind to her. And then you do your own thing. So hopefully that's helpful for somebody. If you want to learn more of this stuff, go to Thriving Tribesmen Facebook group and you'll be able to get some more information and some more skills and things that you need to be doing, because I've had enough of this conversation that I thought I need to make an episode so I can just reference them to this episode and then we can have a conversation after. So thank you very much. I'll be seeing you soon. Take care.